Josh, we've got a question from Chuan Wu. And she is asking, what reference materials can be used for system testing qualification start from RNA, then cDNA, PCR? Now, I'm not sure how to interpret that question, Josh. I'm hoping you are.
I think for any of our projects, we look to see whether there's commercially available standards that we can apply to a project. That's not always possible, and so when it's not possible, then we look to create an internal standard that we characterize fairly well, and then use that from early development through later stage development. And of course, you may need to change your reference along the way, but then making sure that you study it appropriately and compare it to your prior reference is important. So yeah, I mean, you can look at what's commercially available, and when there isn't something that fits your needs, then develop something internally and make sure you characterize it pretty well.
Is the lack of commercially available reference points just a product of where the industry is right now?
It depends. And sometimes it can be just where the industry is. In other cases, it's because you're working on a fairly unique product, and so there wouldn't be any reason for there to be a commercial standard out there. So yeah.
Yeah, having experience in antibodies and ADCs, I wonder if if that problem presents itself a bit more now than it did perhaps in your earlier endeavors.
I think it's fairly similar. I mean, maybe it's a little more prevalent that we don't find standards, and then I mean there's work up front to create them.